I want to take you into our purpose for being here. And our purpose is that there is a voice that God raised in our world at a time when revival was a dire need of the world. Voices were silent until a young voice began to reverberate across the face of the earth. One day in 1992, I happened to be in a friend's house and I heard a voice on television. I came out of, no, it was in 1990. I came out of the room and I looked on the television and I saw a young man preaching, and the thing was so strong. So I was like, I want to follow this man's voice for some time. And I kept following this voice, and this moment it is no more crumbs. The next moment it is repairers of the breach. And the man will preach and pick up a flag. The next time he will preach and pick up a chair. I'm like, is this man an African or an American? I mean, this is a spiritual bulldozer. And I kept following Pastor Parsely for so many years. So for me, and for every camp meeting, Dominion camp meeting, and the pastors' conferences, Raise the Standard Conference, I came here. I really enjoyed it. And my friend, Brother Mike Yoda, came all the way to Africa to us. Mother Parsely came all the way to Africa and to Bogatanga to be with us in that little part of the world. And I felt World Harvest Church has become part of our home. So following this voice all through these years, all of a sudden last year I was sitting in one of these pews, and then pastor came up here and then in a tearful manner announced that his voice was going to be quiet for some time because of an attack on his throat because of the incessant use of that throat. I felt it, my spirit just sank. But my faith remained up. And I went back to Africa and I was like, I'm going to get committed to this voice until the voice completely recovers. And I believe that Pastor Rodparsely's voice will be back. That voice will be back sooner than you ever expected. Sooner than you ever expected. And tonight, when I was coming into this service and I realized that some people are going to be watching us online, people are going to be watching us from around the world. I was told about 6,000 people are going to be following us online. I realized that this is a good platform to say this. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about two personalities. And those two personalities have something in common. One of them is Paul the Apostle, who was an apostle centuries of years ago. The second personality is the Apostle Rodparsely, who is still here with us.